Gonna do this one as recording because the advantage of that is I can press pause at any time. I am still in a position where I have to... Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the Dyson sphere thingy. Okay. And there's no solar sails in orbit because I don't have solar sails. Don't even know how to make them. This is what I wanted to show you, the star map. So here we go, is our planet. And this is how it's facing the sun. So there's the South Pole, there's the North Pole. Yeah, don't ask me how it works, but it does. And there's our Kelp 3, where we got titanium. And, well, there'll be other resources like fire ice, which will make us... which will help us later on. So what I've got here is graphene. And graphene takes sulfuric acid, and it takes energized graphite. And to make sulfuric acid, you need refined oil, you need stone, you need water. And I'm not making much refined oil. I thought I was making loads of refined oil. What's going on there? So there's the refined oil. Here it all is, and would you look at that? I am actually at the stage where I'm short on refined oil. I mean, that's probably not a bad thing. And the fact is here, okay, so the hydrogen's good. It's all going to just go off over here to red science. I had to do a thing with red science. Now, I wasn't making enough energized graphite. So, yes, you get some as a waste product here. You know what? All this bubbling is... let's just go somewhere else. Just pop down there for a moment. There, that's quieter. So, what was that? Wasn't making enough... Yeah. So, I suppose I could have more crude oil facilities. I mean, that's an idea. I could put, like, 3 here, and then have it connect there, and then I could put 3 there and have it connect there, and then I could have 2 go in there. But what I wanted to say is, over here, past the equator, this is my coal facility, you know. I've got my coal power stations, yeah, and got more coal being mined, and it's all a bit confusing with these splitters, but don't worry, that's just me trying to balance the load. And then I noticed here, as I had all this coal being mined, but it's like, well, they're not really adding anything because all this coal comes in. So, as you can see, I've got these slow conveyor belts coming in here, and as they're getting compressed into fast conveyor belts. So these are going out, and then we got 2 belts from this splitter, and see, we even got a belt there. So one of these just goes all the way like that, and it seems to provide enough. And this one I thought, well, let's just have one going there. So I have 18 smelters turning coal into energized graphite. And as we can see there, so we got 3 each. So 18 goes into 6, which goes into 2. And then those 2 I have here on a balancing loop. So I've told it the priority is you keep sending on there, but if there's ever enough, send back there. And this one, the priority is the input comes in from there. So it's always going to favour new input coming in. So we got one line which goes down here. And we see that, it goes there, yeah. And then some's going here to make graphene, yeah. What's this other one? It's going down there. And where's that going to? It's going to plastics. Alright. So what about this other line then? This other line I've got goes there. And that joins the waste product energized graphene. Sorry, graphite. To make red science. And red science, well, there's a big... you've got these new storage facilities made from steel and stone as opposed to iron and stone. And they're much bigger. So yeah, that's all good. So that's really, it's just a case of doing those. So yeah. Now, I had to do that. I wanted to do it because the graphene production wasn't efficient. I was like, okay, I've got plenty of coal, but I'm not really doing that much with it. So let's improve that situation. I'm going to leave iron for now, because that's alright. Sorry, not iron, the crude oil. I kept double tapping spacebar to jump and then fly. So, I've got graphene here. Now, graphene, I need to send up here to the north. Let's take away... I can't take away my overlay. But anyway, up here in the north, that's where my first production facility was. And that's where we have... where I've got copper plate. Yeah. Don't have much copper plate production, but there's not much demand for it. And then I have high purity silicon go there. Not much again. I'll need to go to... I don't think there's any... if I go to the star map... Silicon ore? There's no silicon ore on Kelb 2. There's just collectible hydrogen and deuterium on the gas giant. Kelb 3. There is silicon ore on Kelb 3. Okay, so that's good. And then Kelb 4, lots of silicon ore. Okay, so that may be worth looking at in the future. So we just get back to this one. And... right, so let's get back here. And I want to get this graphene up north. So we'll use... you know what, I'm just going to go ahead right now. No, I know that the conveyor belt, it's not going to benefit from being a super fast conveyor belt, so let's not bother with that. We'll have one go out. There we go. In fact, as I'm using the slow one, let's make it 2, make it 3. Right, there we go. There's 3. So, let's go ahead and do this bit. Now, is this going to be boring? In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's come back. I'll pause it right now, and I'll come back when I've built this belt up north. I can't pause. I don't have the... why don't I have a pause feature? I don't know. I've got to reconfigure OBS then. Never mind. Whoops. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Break that. So this has got to go up on level. It's great that you got the third dimension in this. It really is. It makes organising these belts a lot easier. Instead of having to use underground bits, you just go, no, I'll just go up a level. And do that. Then go down. There. And this one is going down again, like so. Alright, so let's get this up. Got more crude oil, which I'm just not using at the moment. I might use it in the future to make more refined oil. Because I'm hoping, in fact... let's have a look at our research. Gas giant exploitation. Well, I've got all the science. 432,000 hashes. So let's get researching that right now. If we go north into our research facility. See that? Loads of resources, yeah. So hopefully we've got enough yellow science. And I said to myself I wasn't going to do any more yellow science until I could automate importation of titanium to Kelb 3, the moon which we're on. I kept calling it a planet because I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm on it. It looks like a planet, it acts like a planet, but no, it is the moon of Kelb 2, the gas giant. I haven't really bothered with solar panels on this planet. To be honest, it's a pain in the arse having to click that many times. I've done it a lot on Kelb 3, but Kelb 3 will just have to wait for the moment. So let's get back here. And I noticed, like, for example, if I draw this, it comes up as green lines. So it's nice that they colour code it just to remind you that, yeah, what you're laying down there is in a more advanced version of the conveyor belt. And likewise, if you do the blue one, well, I assume that will come up with blue markers on it, because it does for the Mark III, the Mark III Golf. You know, I could start streaming this, can't I? I could say, hey, no, but no, I'm doing a recording, so I'm doing it as a recording. Alright, so put it up there. There we go. Let's have one of these. Tap into my power generation. Look at that, we've almost finished researching gas giant exploitation. Soon we'll have an abundance of hydrogen and deuterium. At which point, the bottleneck will not be hydrogen, the bottleneck will be refined oil. But that's okay, because I've got crude oil coming in, and I could get more crude oil in the future. Hey, look at that. You have unlocked the orbital collector. You can now use it to collect resources in the gas giant, but consume the collected fuel material to maintain the energy needed to work. Right, so let's have a look. Buildings. Orbital collector. So it's in the same sort of transportation thing. Intersper orbital collector. So, yep. Ah, that's using titanium ore. Okie dokie. What's that? That's stone, isn't it? I don't know. When is this part of the world going to be... no, it's iron ore. When is this part of... not the world, the moon... going to be in... no, it's still... it's still the South Pole. I swear the South Pole gets more light than that one. It'd be nice to sort of say... like, do a heat map saying, like, this is the part of the world you're on which gets the most... my brain fails me at the most inopportune times. This is a heat map showing where the average sunfall lands and where it gets most sunfall. And that would be very opportune for when designing solar panels, saying like, I'm not going to bother with the equatorial one, I'll have mine on the South Pole, because that seems to me that it mostly comes on the South Pole. Now, it could just be perception bias, it could just be that when I'm in the north, it's always... well, I don't know. That's why having a heat map showing, like, this is where the average is, would be quite opportune. So anyway, I'm taking microcrystalline components and graphene, because I want to make this, but in order to make this, I'm going to need a processor. In order to make processor, we need... oh, okay. You need electronics and you need microcrystalline things. Right, so electronics, let's see. Well, there's a place what the electronics come out at. And then the electronics go over to here. And that seems to be where the electronics stop. So, can I bring the electronics out? Yes, I can. This is three-dimensional spaghetti, but I like it. This is like the first time I was playing Factorial, it's like, no blueprints, just keep on building and you'll get to that rocket. And it's like, rockets? Psh, not do rockets. That's amateur, that's diesel punk. No, we're proper sci-fi now. We're having Dyson spheres. Let's just have another one of these, which means I can get rid of that. And let's have a look at my fuel. Well, I'm on my last bits of coal, so let's just shove some more coal in. And I've got refined oil as well. I've been noticing as well that these fuels, all of them, including graphene, it all has a fuel chamber generation, so It's like, yes, that produces 96 kilojoules, but at a minus 70% penalty. Refined oil produces 4.4 megajoules with a 30% efficiency, so it's much better than graphene as a fuel. Energized graphite, 6.3 megajoules, so it's more megajoules than that. 60% efficiency compared to 30% efficiency, so you get 6/10 of that 6.3 megajoules. And here, no, sorry, you don't get 6/10. No, you get an extra 60%. Base efficiency is coal. Coal is 0%, so that 2.7 megajoules will give you 2.7 megajoules. This one, you'll get more than 6 megajoules. I think that's how it works. Or maybe it means that it can burn the fuel quicker, meaning that you can get energized faster. I don't know, but it works. I was talking with a friend, they were asking me about this game, and I was describing how enthusiastic I am about it, and they said, oh, so it's like Factorio, and I said, actually, yeah, it's a lot like Factorio. It's like, yeah, games like that make my brain melt in frustration. It's like, yeah, logistics aren't for everybody. And I said, well, have you enjoyed like games like SimCity? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, after a while, that becomes that becomes a game of what do I need for one of those? You need graphene, you need processors. Well, okay, I'm on the way to do that now. So this is going to be making processors. Might as well have a large number of these. Why? I don't know. I'm not like some of these others which are very good when it comes to these sort of things. So it's like, well, let's work out the ratios. If this factory makes 4 every minute and this one consumes 5 every minute, well, then you need 4 times 5 is 20, which can be consumed by 4 of those factories. So you'd work out the ratios, but why would I work out ratios when I can just be having fun? And then go, oh, okay, there's a bit of a bottleneck there, let's add a few more. Now, really what you can say is like, yeah, but if you just worked out the ratios beforehand, you'd know exactly what ratio to work with, and you'd never have these situations. And, well, yeah, you could do that, and there's always arguments for it, and back and forth, but I can't be bothered. That doesn't sound like fun. And ultimately, these are about funds, aren't they? I mean, otherwise I'd just be like, okay, let me consult my database here. And it's like, well, then it's not fun, it's a job. And I mean, I suppose for some people it is actually a job, because if you've got like if you're doing a stream of it and, you know, the stream pays you money and people tune into you because they want the facts, damn it, then it's a job. What you're doing there is like, I am doing this work. This work is a valuable service. That's why people tune in to watch what I'm doing. And you know, it's a job, isn't it? And for me, it's not a job. It's fun. I'm having fun. Oh no, you're not supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be serious. It's degenerate to have fun. Yeah. I often think those people that say it's degenerate to have fun, it's like, are you like, do you feel guilty about having fun? Is that the problem? Is it like a Protestant work ethic? Like, it's sinful to be having fun and we were put on earth to work and be miserable? Is that it? You know, maybe there's something to be said for, oh yeah, but the Catholics never achieved as much as the Protestants because the Protestants busy work. Yeah, but can you actually measure happiness? I mean, some people put metrics to it. But anyway, metrics get away from fun, and fun is what I'm trying to have. And fun is what I hope you'll be having when you go, what's he doing now? Why is he getting that graphene? Why has he gone all the way from there, which is still in the middle of bloody summer? Why has he gone all the way from there? Why is he bringing up that line with that graphene? What's graphene for anyway? Well, we got our processors. So let's look. We want processors. We want the blue purple capsule thing. Purple capsule thing needs electromagnetic turbine, copper ingots, and graphene. Right. So, I have those things. Here's my copper ingots. Yep. So there's a line with copper ingots. Oh, I can take another line off of there. That'll do. Collide with another object. Okay. So let's start on the next level. Let's try it on level 3. Nope. Go down one level. So how does this work then? Because to me it just is saying it's not going to work. Right, so let's try down here then, and then go up. No, it's not going to let me have that one. I suppose I could draw a line off of there with inserters. Do I have copper anywhere else? Oh look, there's copper. So what was it I was doing again? I want to make particle container, copper, electromagnetic turbine, graphene. And the advanced one, you're using whatever this substance is. Unipolar magnets. How do you make a unipolar magnet vein, which is a rare thing? And I don't think I have in this solar system. If I click on the star, nope, there's no unipolar magnet vein. We can see our coal and our stone is depleting. Okay, you know what? Let's have a new. I haven't got any. I need those buildings. Oh look, I've got plenty of coal in there, so I'll have some of that. Yeah. I'll just keep chucking coal in. So graphene and copper and electromagnetic turbines. Well, I've got one facility producing electromagnetic turbines. It's over here somewhere. There it is. So we'll do a line. Lines. Drag references. No, let's just keep using the slow conveyor belt for now. Well, it's not really slow. It's more than fast enough for our needs. And it's only really later on do you go like, okay, this is now insufficient. So let's have it there. Like so. Let's just pop myself there to keep charged up. Do I have smelters? Let's have a look. Production. Yep, got loads of smelters. Okay, that's good. Can I do an upgrade? Can I have more construction bots? Well, I can go faster. I can have more inventory. Can't do construction robots. Mecha core level right. So let's have more capacity. That will come in useful when I do the thingy. I'll see it, and it shows me how fast that's going on. Because I might need to fly back to Calb 3 and manually pick up some titanium. We shall see. Don't care about the spaghetti as long as it works. Just load a whole bunch of coal into it. Why not? There we go, there's our coal. 2 lines of inventory capacity. Ah, they like lines, don't they? So if I, is that my inventory? There it is, yep. So now, there's a line of that stuff. Oh, it'd be nice if I could actually... Is it ever gonna... Oh, look, it's starting to... The seasons are starting to change, so eventually we'll all have some daylight here. I'm just going to keep on building this until I see something. There's our graphene line. That's what we need. That's what we want and what we need. Right, so jump off and fly. And, yep, knew I had some stored up in here. Oh, you must have been busy to do all this. Yes, I certainly was. Let's pick up the ones from there. And your mecha can now move faster. Isn't that nice? Wow. Golly gee, it sure is nice. And that's graphene, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wait a second. Don't get too enthusiastic with that. So where's my line of there's my line of that. And so let's bring this line down. Hey, there we go. It's finally starting to be daylight on the northern hemisphere. Oh, isn't that a good sign? Yeah, let's go this way, because I just realised the other way is water, and whilst I do have foundations, don't really want to use them. Because it will take iron to make steel, which will pull away iron from the other stuff. So, remind me again. Ah, yes, I still need copper. So we will do that. Let's go get that. And then they'll go ahead and do that stuff. There we go. So now, remember there was copper around... There's copper. There we go. Gathering. So we'll want gatherer there. And there. Can't have one in there. So put another one there. And that's nearly all of them. Ah, I do need a bit of foundation. Right, so let's fly off, get some foundation. There it is. Ah. Got plenty in there. Oh, got some coal. I'll have that. And solar panels. Right, so add myself to some foundation. don't mind if I do. Fly off again. So now, foundation. Like so. There we go, that is what I call one well-exploited vein. Do the same over here. Let's try and do it whilst respecting our line of solar panels. So now I can have the outputs of these put into one. Put into one? Yeah, we'll do it into one. But we'll do it into one with, and we'll do it fast. No. I'm gonna bring it up there, which means another... I don't need to adjust that line now. I just bring it up, don't I? Got to start thinking in 3 dimensions, Hobbit. This isn't flat Earth anymore. It's globe. It has 3 dimensions. That's right. And then you got to bring it somewhere where it can be smelted. So, not quite there. So let's have a look at a smelter, because I want a line of copper. So do that. That's going to be our copper line. And then we need production, because the smelter produces things. So we'll do it there. We choose the recipe to be copper. There. Copper recipe, I choose you. Bring it down a bit. Now, let's do a sorter. So we'll sort that into there. We'll sort that out of there. Okay, so that is copper. Now, the one right at the end might not get, might not be able to output its copper. So the fact we can always modify this in the future if it's necessary. However, I don't know if it will be. Don't know. And yes, someone who could say, "Oh, but you just got to study the ratios, and then you'd know if it was necessary." Yeah, or I could just chance it, like I'm doing now. I'm being a chancer, and just getting on to the next bit. We can do ratios afterwards. The main thing I want to do now is like, look, here's my 3 things, what I definitely need. There we go. And this is for a particle container. So what if I'm making a particle container, I want 2 electroturbines, 2 copper plate, 2 graphene. So it's 2 of everything. Okay, and I know from previous experience But you can put lines either side of a factory, and that'll be better, because we don't want something going like, no, that'd be too slow. Well, it'll be too slow to satisfy me, that's for sure. Or like a quick satisfaction, which is what she said. Ah, them jokes. Those jokes are free, by the way. Right, and then we'll have an output line just on the top. There we go. There's our output line. Like so. And then I can put one there. And it says you need foundation support. So I've run out of foundation already. Okay. Put one there, put one there. One there. One there. Whoops. Nope. That's just going to try and move things from one belt to another. There, like that. And I don't understand. Oh, because I've done the same here. Silly Billy. There we go. Let's repeat this stage here, like so. And I think that'll be as many as I can do, really, because these are only going to go in at a certain... The electromagnetic turbines only could come in at a certain speed, so we'll do that. No, I've got to put it there, so I don't have to build new power lines. And outputting to there's a mistake. So we got our things. So we'll do one big storage. It's girt and it's big and it's a storage, and that's it. So now I saw I had some graphene in my thing, didn't I? There it is. Can I offload any more? Oh, my guts are being noisy today. I haven't had breakfast yet. It may have something to do with it. Who knows? Does anybody? It's not letting me offload. I've got a load of graphene I picked up and I was hoping it would let me offload it, but so far it's been reluctant to do that. Alright, so let's go to the south, where it is cold, because there is no atmosphere. No, there's an atmosphere. I mean, we wouldn't have plants without an atmosphere, right? So I'll do that. There we go. That's how to get rid of the offload. I was tempted to just put it in the fuel chamber, but it's like, it's not really that efficient, and it's a shame, really, considering all the effort that went into making it. So anyway, there's a particle collector. So now, what else do we need, I hear you ask? Well, that's a very good question. I don't know. So let's have a look. Let's remind ourselves. We need particle collectors, processors, and titanium ingots. It sounds like I'll be flying to the other place. And we need steel as well. Okay, so I think next to red science I've got my place with the hydrogen fuel cells, which I'll be needing. So we'll just fly over that. I do like this mecha. It's a fun thing to drive. Pilot. Oh shit. I noticed how cold I was and I thought, is my fire going? It's like, it doesn't go if you don't do it. It's a nice thing about central heating. You just turn a button on, the gas starts burning, and you've got a thermostatic control, so when it reaches a certain temperature, it's like, yeah, I'm going to turn off now, and then if it gets too cold, it turns on. It's great. Brilliant system. Automated. Very convenient. But that said, using wood, in terms of price, is quite competitive with gas, and coal is cheaper. But it only really works if you have a well-regulated stove, and my stove, alas, is not airtight, so when it starts to burn, it just carries on burning vigorously, and for that reason I don't really use that much coal with it. I do use coal because it's a small stove and it fills in the gaps between the logs. So where's my hydrogen fuel cell facility? I know it needs hydrogen, and I know it needs titanium. Is it down here? Here it is. So, help myself to some of that. Reorganise things. Do that. And then, there we go. 1.86 gigajoules. 40 megajoules. 200% bonus efficiency on the thingy bob. Right, let's get to Calb 3, shall we? So there's Calb 1, Calb 4. Oh, and of course, when I want to go there, it happens to be on the other side of the star, so it's 2.6 AU away. And oh, yep, there goes my. Hey, but look at that, we're going. Our sail speed has improved since last time. I must have done research at some point without realising it to improve the sail speed. Well, that's good. That means I can get there relatively quickly. And I think I must be using the hydrogen fuel now because it seems that I'm recharging quite rapidly. So, there's Calb 3. I assume 2000 is the fastest I can go to. But anyway, let's get on Calb 3 at 2000 meters a second. I think it's going a bit faster than 2000 meters a second. There we go. Absolutely fine. That is probably the best feature of this mecha, that you could do that and you don't just turn into a kinetic projectile. So let's have some energy. And I used 10 of the fuel cells, or fuel rods as they call them, to get here. It is 11 o'clock. My alarm's going off. I've decided, like, let's have my music as an alarm. That'll be nice. But anyway, look, there's some titanium. Oh, that's good. I can just stay here then. So let's sort that out. Yep, that's fine. Offload that. Oh, what a beautiful song that is. You can find that on my YouTube account. It's called Logan's Stumble. I was watching Logan's Run at the time and it inspired me. I want to take those back with me. No, we can leave the electronics here. They're not that valuable. That's all fine. I don't mind leaving that there. I'll take those turbines back with me. We'll leave the fuel, the energized graphite, but I don't mind it being here. Oh, hydrogen fuel. Well, you know what? I don't think it will hurt to leave the hydrogen fuel rods there. It's always nice to have, you know, just sort of like almost a bit of backup reassurance. It makes me feel nice. Yeah, we're almost there, aren't we? So let's have some titanium. I can have that. Can have that. Can have that. Can have that. There we go. That's all the titanium that we got. And now our planet, give it a bit of give those solar panels something to do. Right, let's fly back then. So there's Cowboy 2. Right. Blast off. And accelerate. It seems to me like updates come every couple of days from what I've been doing. This morning I was playing it and it's like, oh yeah, those numbers have gone up. You see early access in the top right corner. And you see my Steam username. Yes, you can add not sure. Not sure. Am I going to fly past it? I don't want to do that. There we go. Splashdown. We look at our fuel. Yep, we're using the last 2 bits of the fuel rod. That's jolly good. So now... oh look! We're actually exactly where we need to be. Actually, exactly. So, can I offload that there? Yes, I can. Offload that there. Yep. So, I picked up all those titanium ingots. We need steel, titanium, processors, particle collectors. Whoosh, that is a lot of stuff. But that's okay. And just remind me, what do I need for that? I need processors, graphene, and the other one. I'm not even making normal replicators. Assembling machine Mark II. Yep, got no storage. So if I go over here, well, we got storage. Yep. Got steel. Woman in the iron and steel bits. Wife just no, we've done that joke before. Let's not do it. I do like the iron and steel joke though. I find it very funny. Put the microcrystalline components there. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That truly a talented musician made that. Hey, why shouldn't I blow my own trumpet? Nobody else is going to do it. Not that I possess a trumpet, but if I did, I'd be blowing it. $22.5 a minute, and that's making 0 a minute. So, should I extend that? I think I should, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, I don't have those items on me. That's a lot of titanium. So go here. Yep. Have some of those. Have some of those. I don't have replicators. Can I make... I don't... Nope, can't make one. Is there somewhere I could offload my titanium just temporarily? Just shove some in there. Yep, put that in there. Take some iron. Take some magnets. Take some copper. Right, so now, can I make a replicator? Yeah, let's make 10. Right, there we go. So, do one of those there, like so. Do one of those there. Just like that. Oh, just like that. Yeah, I'll take those storages and all. I wanted the Tesla towers. That's what they call them in this game. So let's have some of those. And I assume the turbine... Don't assume, just have a look at the other one. It takes iron, and it takes electromagnets. So it takes 2 of these to supply 1 of those. Yep. Right. Okay, that's good. So let's remind ourselves again. Steel, titanium, processors, particle things. Steel. We want steel. Can I have some steel? There's our steel, so... Here comes some steel. Pop it down there. And let's have a storage nearby. And I'm just going to pop titanium in there. There we go, that's most of our titanium. Gonna run out of power soon. No coal in there. Oh, to have that titanium back. None in there. None in there. Got that kimberlite ore. Yeah, which I can't really do anything with. Oh, and the sun's just come out, finally. I was wondering if I was ever going to see that thing again. UK resident sees hot, bright, glowing thing in sky. Panics. Oh no, that's too slow. What about over here? Let's get some graphite. I remember back here in the before time, there was a real shortage of space for all the graphite. I was like, okay, I'm going to need a big facility to hold it all in. And now that is no longer the case. No, we are... we're not at that stage anymore. So let's just have got storage. Yeah, there's a storage, and have one of those. No, won't let me do that. Won't let me do that. That's not a place to have a storage then. Can you load a bit faster there? There we go. There. So now I can put that into my fuel chamber. Stick that in there. Well, it ain't much, but it's some, so that's good. So we are going to get this planetary logistics facility set up. And then from there we will go to interstellar logistics. Okie dokie piggly pokely. Steel. Those things, titanium. And what's the fourth thing we need? The fourth thing we need is processor. Right, so processors. Here's the processors. And so we'll do the same thing again, which collides with other objects. So take that. And now, yep, it's down there. So that's exactly where the belt should be going. I like how these jets just instantly spool up. I assume it's jets. But you know what? It's fine. They do certain things in this game which streamline stuff, and I'm A-okay with that. The streamlining is perfectly acceptable to me. Da, 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 da. So now, please make me the building. That's what I want. Make me one of those. Ah. Reposition. Not getting much of whatever that stuff is. Ah, the electromagnetic turbines. Yeah, okay. Probably need to work on that next. So there we go, got those two items going in, got the titanium, got the particle thingies. So next we need steel to go in. And it doesn't want to do it that way. And then finally we need processors. Processor. And that'll be it. And then we can have storage, which I'm going to use this one as I don't have any small ones on my person. Can I make a small one? Let's have a look at build storage. No, can't because I don't have stone. Surely there must be some stone around. Yeah, look, there's some stone. I'll make 2.3 of those every minute. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is our planetary logistics station. So I'll take that, yeah. Right. Don't really know what to do with it. Well, it's not going to do much at the moment, is it? Because, so, I mean, what should I use it for? It's got to have at least 2. So there's the second one. So we've got to have at least two. So God, I'm not sure what I should use it for. Well, okay. Let's see, for example, blue science. No, let's do the red science because that one is going it goes through that bit which I don't really like. So if I have one there. There it is.
Logistics Station. You have taken the first step to establish the interplanetary logistics transportation network. Provided the place of logistics station of the raw material is set to supply, the logistic drones will transport cargo to elsewhere with a demand on the planet automatically. Never forget to put the logistic drones in the logistics station, either the supply or the demand side. The logistic drones will only work for the transportation station they belonging to.
They belonging to. So I got to make drones as well. Gah. There's a letdown in it. It's like you got all excited and it's like, oh, you know, yeah, but so let's have a look. What do I need for that? Well, you're gonna need planetary logistics system, titanium alloy, which is steel, titanium and sulfuric acid, and then more particle containers. Right. I don't want to do any of that. For now, at least. Because I'm hungry. So, I hope that the interplanetary system does the same thing... Or sorry, the interstellar does the same as the planetary logistics. Realizes more convenient transportation materials between planets. Yes. And an orbital collect, use resource, collect resource. But I need to make a logistics drone, and not sure how to make those logistics drones. Do I build it in the factory? Is that how to do it? Oh, who knows? Let's just land there and call it a day. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. You may now go away.